Hello, loyal audience that loves me dearly, especially since I keep saying that I'm gonna make a video and then I just don't make it because I've been working on the script for over 3 weeks now and it's only like 3 pages. Isn't that so pitiful? Not continually 3 weeks, but like pretty consistently 3 weeks. Like, not super consistently 3 weeks, but like sadly consistently. Like I get distracted every 2 minutes consistently. Um, I have no idea what the hell I want to do. I think I'm gonna try animating a little bit. I don't really get how this works 100%. Like, how do I have multiple layers? Do I just like group them? I think I group, not that. Okay, fuck. So I wanted to talk about how everything's been going. It's definitely been going. Can't lie about that. I have no idea how Procreate works, but I refuse to stop trying to learn, so here I am. I've been mostly focused on making stuff that I enjoy, and honestly, I've been liking a lot of stuff that I've made. Even though it's not like the best art I've ever made, but I really enjoyed making it, and I still kind of like the end product after watching it. Even on TikTok, I like watch the content back, and I'm like rewatching it because I genuinely think it's good content. Not like amazing, not groundbreaking content, but I like it, you know? That has to count for something, right? Um, so basically, I keep accidentally doing stuff. I have been collaborating a lot with several artists, and I've been making a lot of art, but I just keep forgetting to post it because once I get the immediate serotonin of the artists I'm interacting with or collaborating with in some way, whether it be like an art trade or something else, um, I I'm like, okay, that's enough serotonin from that drawing. That's all I needed. Like for sure, it's the serotonin of bringing shit to completion, but also just somebody acknowledging that they like your work is nice. I think one of those. This is a really weird thing to admit. I 100% would prefer to have 20 comments to 20 likes. Because likes, it's really easy to do. You just kind of do it almost out of obligation, I feel. You just kind of do it because you're like, well, I'd feel bad if I followed this person and I never interacted with any of their posts. You know, that's good and all. But comments, literally saying something like you like this or you like this some specific part of my art, that makes my heart grow 3 times bigger, and I will die of a stroke sooner or later. Thank you very much. And it'll be because of you. It's gonna be very, very cool. I thought I was gonna make an animation, but this is way too complicated for an animation. Um, right now I'm drawing my character. I really want to change her name, but I have no idea what the fuck to change it to. I've always called her Care Silvers. It's very, cause she cares a lot, and she has silver hair. That's just her name. I think the backstory behind it, she used to be a Sonic character, because almost all of my characters used to be Sonic characters. The thing behind her was, that we love not speaking. She had a really caring mother who like helped out everyone in any way that she could. So she was like, you know, you should name your kid Care, and she did. and then the kid got kidnapped by like because I guess they were from some kind of tribe, some kind of group that specifically was like special in some way. You know how it is with Sonic characters, they gotta be special somehow. I don't think I ever let them interact with canon. That was purely like an OC comic. Canon people were in the background and they were popular, but they were like celebrities. So yeah, it basically just ended up being normal kids. Once I started learning about anime, I was like, bruh, what if we made her into a human? Hear me out. Hear me out. What if we made her into a human? And then I was like, fucking sick, bro. And I feel like all of my character designs are based off of something that I would like to be. For Carrot's definitely like muscular and strong-willed, but still willing and able to change. And also having a supportive family, even though she has like a very non-traditional job. I think the way that this just became a kind of character confession thingy, but I think the way that I've evolved her, she's a professional boxer now, because she used to have a lot of issues with that, you know, like her. I still kind of want to keep the mom thing, but I think I'm just gonna change it to it's her actual mom. Her mom's just a real piece of work, you know. So she was a real piece of work, and then she just like abandoned her at an orphanage when she was like probably some very multi-mental age. I need to look it up. I want to say 6 right now, but yeah. I think she kept her name. I don't know what I want to do fully with this character, but yeah. That's off topic. She's a professional boxer now. Her adopted mom is a sweetie pie. She's a nurse who's still working on her doctorate, so she's going to be a doctor. And she's not going to be so special anymore. She's just going to be very non-traditional. Definitely a cutie, though. I think I want her to be about the age that you usually graduate with a bachelor's degree, so maybe 20, 23, 24, around that age. And I really want to make a kind of meet cute story about her meeting up with a old friend that they used to like kind of know each other, but it never really happened because I think I'm just gonna make it just a drawing now. It never really went through as a solid relationship of any kind because girl who just wanted him all to her own and separated him in every single way. Yeah, it's gonna be like a very like cute love story, I think. I'm still debating because at the end of the day, he is pretty much still like a basic white boy. And Care is definitely bi because I make all of my characters either bi or gay or something in some aspect. Just because in my experience it's much more common to meet somebody who's bi than somebody who's fully straight. That's just my experience though. I don't live in a super liberal city, but it's more often, at least, where I live. Oh, turn off your phone. That is unprofessional. Oh my god, it's not even like a text message, it's an email. I love that for me. But basically, she's my lovely, my super little. I love you. I love all my characters. But Kara for sure. Because, in all honesty, I already said this, but she has some characteristics that I wish I had in myself. You know, strong-willed, understanding, forever changing, having an kind of alternative way of making money. And even though her adoptive mom definitely is more traditionalist and probably would have liked it better if she had a stable job, but you know, she's like, I'll make it work, I promise, and if I don't, I'll try to my best, you know. She's like, the mom's just like, I want you to be happy at the end of the day. Just, I want you to be happy and safe. And the boxing thing, definitely, I think that's probably the biggest conflict. That, well, let's be honest, especially in like luchador kind shit, boxing can be really dangerous. And like after you reach your peak, after you reach a certain age, you could just straight up be thrown out of the sport, especially as a woman. So she's like, I'll make do and try my best. If I don't, like, I know you're there to support me. And she's like, you're absolutely right. And I love you. I'm like, oh, is this exposing me as a person? I might not even finish this drawing, honestly. I'm just kind of doodling. I don't think I've ever made a formal rough of hers. This is kind of a mess. Definitely want her to have curly hair. Kind of based off of one of my friends who, she used to wear her hair straight all throughout high school. Like, she straightened her hair every day. And then, like, right after, she was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna embrace the poof. And it looks so nice on her. And I'd been drawing her like this before my friend did that. But now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it looks nice. It's cool. But yeah, very, very non-traditional, for sure. She has, like, a little bit strange, her appearance is strange a little bit, but honestly it's just because I like weirdly colored shit because I watched anime growing up. The fuck do you expect? Yeah, I might not completely stick to this. I never stick to anything. I'm doing everything on one layer, and I really am. I love that for me. But basically, yeah. I love my kid. And her mama loves her too. I should probably come up with a different reason why her name is Carrot. Or I should change her name. I'm super open to suggestions. Even though I, like, her name will die. I'll hold a little funeral when her name dies. But for sure. Alright, I was talking about the guy. So I was actually thinking of maybe making the love interest not a guy that much. Or at least, like, kind of gender fluid or non-binary, you know? I think peeps are like that, are pretty cool. Might still be male presenting, or might just, like, go by whatever pronouns people wanted them to go. I'm not providing a very good example, but like I said, everything's just kind of up in the air. I'm just chilling. I might just make videos like this instead because it's so much more chill, and I like talking to myself because the time I spent alone really do be giving me brain damage, and I talk to myself a lot. Lamau. So I don't know why I'm blending this out so much, but it really do be like that. How's it look without the rough draft? Pee pee poo poo. Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. This is completely off topic from her. But I really do want to try to make a comic even if it's just a one shot again. But I want it to eventually evolve into like a long-term thing. I might have to separate it because the original characters are definitely Soul Eater OCs, but now that I'm looking more into it, I don't think it necessarily has to be. But I do like a lot of the aesthetics, and I do steal a lot of aesthetics from Soul Eater OCs, from the Soul Eater universe, because it's just so well made. I forget the name of the mangaka who made the thing. I'm not a big fan of Soul Eater, not that one, because yeah, it gives a lot more detail into the world, but it's just, it doesn't have the same vibe as Soul Eater, I guess because it's not very life or deathy, and I'm just very much a shonen bitch. I'm either be a shonen or be a slice of life, you know. Don't like genre mixing too much, I guess. I'm not really sure what I like anymore. I'm just kind of cruising for a bruising. I saw this Instagram artist talk about how her entire neck was completely ruined because her posture was not wonderful as she was using her iPad. I should really tone down this. Ooh, I'm really doing everything on the same layer. I did not know that. Okay, well, too late to change it now. But she basically like screwed up her entire neck and arm because she was being too lenient with her posture on the iPad. And now I'm worried about that because the thing I draw on most of the time is my iPad now. Although I feel like I don't draw for exorbitantly long amounts of time, but I've already been working on this for about 20 minutes. I'm not 100%. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna like this drawing, but it's the journey, not the goal, or whatever the hell those hippies say. I just want to talk more about her backstory, so I think I am gonna make it that her mom is super caring and totally a people pleaser, because, you know, her mom's been through some shit too, because everybody's been through some shit, and so people perceive her as like this very nice and caring person, but anybody who's been like truly in that person's inner circle could not be with her because she's super manipulative and narcissistic for sure. So, and then her kid is born, and Papa is like, bro, please give me the kid. I can't even, I would never leave you with a kid if you're not getting paid, because that's the only time you're nice to kids. And she's like, no, and she makes up this entire, Kara's mom, makes up this entire thing. It's like, you can't even see the kid. I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna be. Probably something really terrible, because that's just how I roll, baby. And, you know, Kara's born finally. And she kills her Kara because she's like, I care about you so much. But, you know, she's not, for sure, you know, some kids, it's not like they're born that way, but it's just, they're a little bit more fussy than other kids. And I think Kara is definitely one of those fussier kids. You know, her mom tried to discipline her to the point. But, you know, she does all this terrible shit to try to discipline her. And it still doesn't work because she's a very hard-headed kid. Or it, like, kind of works, but not exactly how she wants it to. she doesn't like the mother doesn't like the consequences of her own actions. So by the time she hits 6, she's like, I gotta look up what grade average. I think it's elementary though. So pretty pivotal age. Her mom's just like, I'm just not gonna pick you up one day, and then she just leaves. She leaves everything. They look in their house, and she's like, out. It's like, wow. So yeah. And I think probably what I'm gonna do is the woman who adopts her in, it's like a school nurse at the time. She was already seeing issues, obviously. I think I'm probably gonna incorporate a lot of those traditional symptoms of kids, like constant belly aches when there's nothing physically wrong with them, but it's actually just anxiety. I'm not very good at socializing, few friends. So yeah, I think probably Kara would be very angry at her mother, because, like, shit, you did all of this shit and then you just leave. Rah. So yeah, as a teenager, Kara definitely... I almost want to make it a life story. She's definitely like a... Oh man, she's a problem child for sure. Like, I know it's like... there's this whole thing. If you label a kid a problem child, they're gonna act like a problem child since you've already labeled them that way. It means you have no hope in them. So for sure, the mom she tries to be understanding and all that. You know, Kara has definitely, she goes through shit. She definitely goes through everything. People use her, and but at the end of the day, you know, she does love her adoptive mom. And her adoptive mom loves her. And I think probably I'm just gonna make her have a deadline. Or like she escapes the house on her own. And then she finds out, like, damn, the world is way, way crueler out here. She comes back crying. Just like, I'm sorry, I'll never be that bad again. And then she moves school. And then by then it's high school. And, like, she's definitely reformed. She's moved high schools, but she's definitely made herself a name in the community. Like, she's trying so hard to be a traditionally good kid. But, you know, she's still it's very hard, I imagine, for kids with behavioral problems to break away from their friends who definitely encourage that. So, like, despite all her efforts, she's not doing well in school. She's, like, mentally, she's definitely depressed at the end of this. It's like, wow, I left all my friends and I'm doing better, but at the same time, I'm doing worse mentally. So the nurse, mama, finally decides, she's like, well, I guess the best thing we could do is just change schools and hope for the best. And it is definitely better. She makes friends with the guy she meets later in life. And yeah, I kind of want to just make it an entire period piece. Period. Kinda. I'll try to base it on a lot of my own experiences, probably. Maybe I'll just straight up make her Hispanic. Be Latina now. Because, life is rough on people, I'll tell you what. Especially when you grow up, like, not making that much money. And, you know, all that stuff. I feel like they kind of went into a tangent. But yeah, ultimately, I want the story to be about different types of love. You know, the platonic love, the, like, fiery love, where it, like, burns brightly but quickly. I just want everything to be alright for her at the end of the day, though. I just want her to find some romantic love, because I know a lot of people are like, it shouldn't be the end goal, and it's not, but, you know, it's just nice to find somebody at the end of the day that is just romantically interested in you, I think. This went on several tangents. I have no idea if this will even be at all legible. I'm just trying to fix up stuff. But mostly, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. This is a finished product. It's not fantastic. I still kind of like it though. I think it captures her well. I'll try to make a good reference sheet for her. This is her definitely when she's 23, so she's definitely way older. I meant to make her titties look weird. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Follow me on my Instagram at Coraline _blank. That's CORALINE _BLANK. I'm pretty much the same thing everywhere else. Thanks for watching, even if this was pee pee poo poo. Good night, y'all.